Hi everyone, welcome back to your channel. Hello Pharmacology. In this session, let us learn about a concept number 3. So let us concentrate on what is the fate of weekly acidic drugs as well as weekly basic drugs and the consequences with their poisoning. What happens when there's a poisoning and how you need to manage the overdose or poisoning due to weekly acidic drugs and the weekly basic drugs. So please remember, first of all, we'll remember which are all the acidic drugs and which are all the weekly basic drugs. So weekly acidic drugs can be remembered by the mnemonic, that is ABD, MSP, ABD, M, S and P. A, B, D, M, S and P. What does A stands for? A stands for your aspirin. B stands for your barbiturates. D stands for diclofenac. M stands for methotrexate. S stands for your sulfonamides. And the P stands for penicillins. And the other group is the weekly basic drugs. The here the mnemonic is, you should remember it as mask, MASQ. So this will be your mnemonic, MAAS and Q. M stands for morphine. A stands for atropine. One more A stands for amphetamine. And S stands for scopolamine. And Q stands for quinine. What is the other name for scopolamine? It is your hyoscine. So usually, as you can notice, the weekly basic drugs ends with INE, and INE. So which are not seen with the weekly acidic drugs. So this is one of the key points you should observe in case of the MCQs. Apart from that, so these are the key points you should remember whenever you are solving the MCQs, that is those drug ending with INE will be the basic drugs, So in case of poisoning due to these drugs, so if there is a poison or a overdose, what you need to do, how it can be removed. So please remember at this point, this can be removed by acidification of the urine. So here, whenever there is a poisoning due to weakly acidic drugs, it can be removed by urine alkalinization. So let us see further what happens when you alkalinize the urine. So in case of poisoning due to weakly basic drugs, you need to acidify the urine. You need to do the acidification. So it is with respect to the urinary acidification and alkalinization. So basically you should remember it is the poison due to weakly acidic drugs, and here poison due to weakly basic drugs. So as you can remember, one of the very important concept, that which is a concept you should remember, if the drug is subjected to two mediums, let us say same medium. For example, here let us take the acidic drug, weakly acidic drug. It is subjected to same medium, means it is the medium which is having the acidic pH. And if we subject the acidic drug to the opposite medium, that means you are subjecting it to the alkaline pH. So what happens to the absorption? So please remember here, if the drugs and the medium is same, there will be increased absorption. So why? The drugs, if it is subject to same medium, it will be in a unionized state, unionized form, which are nothing but the lipid soluble forms. So it is a lipid soluble forms which can be easily absorbed. So if the same acidic drug is subjected to alkaline pH, what happens? There will be decrease in the absorption, and there will be more of ionized forms. That means they are water soluble in nature. So here at this point you should remember that it is the water soluble forms which can be easily excreted from the kidney. So that is the reason for which whenever there is a poisoning due to any drug, weakly acidic drug has to be subjected for opposite medium. So here that is the reason why, as you can see, that the weakly acidic drug poisoning, you are subjecting the weakly acidic drug with the opposite pH so that it can be easily excreted. So when you subject it to the same medium, what will happen? There will be increased absorption and there can be increased poisoning. So whenever there is a poisoning, you subject the drug to the opposite pH. So how it can be done? By causing urinary alkalinization. So here with respect to the weakly basic drug, you can go with the urinary acidification. So this is in your exams if they ask. So weakly acidic drug needs to be subjected for urinary alkalinization, and weakly basic drug poisoning you need to subject for urinary acidification. So what are the acidifying agents and the alkalinizing agent? You should remember. So we have acidifying agents and the alkalinizing agents. So which are the acidifying agents? You know. So here you should remember: 1. Ammonium chloride, Second one, your ascorbic acid. It is nothing but you can remember it as vitamin C, ascorbic acid, and you can remember it as also a citric acid. And here, with respect to the alkalizing agents, you have basic thing, that is sodium bicarbonate. You have acetazolamide, which is a diuretic agent, acetazolamide. So in your exams, if they ask about which is, so how you're going to control or to treat the weakly acidic drug poisoning, you need to give a urinary alkalizing agent like sodium bicarbonate and the acetazolamide. Or in case of the weakly basic drug poison, you need to acidify the urine by giving a ammonium chloride, ascorbic acid, citric acid, or vitamin C. So please remember, this is for acidifying is for weakly basic drug poison. This is for weakly acidic drug poison. So this concept you should remember, keep in your mind while solving the MCQs. So the concept 3 was with respect to the what you want to do with when there is a weakly acidic drug and basic drug poisoning. So in your exams you should remember this mnemonic ABD, MSP and the mask. So what is the clue which you should remember? If you don't remember these drug names also, usually the weakly basic drugs will end with INE, 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 INE and INE. So weakly acidic drug poisoning, you need to go for urinary alkalization. Weakly basic drug, you go for urinary acidification. So why? When they are subjected to opposite medium, the absorption will decrease and they will be more of in the water soluble form, so that they can be easily excreted. This is clear, right? The concept. So acidifying agents are the ammonium chloride, ascorbic acid, vitamin C and the citric acid, and sodium bicarbonate and acetazolamide are the alkalizing agent. Hope this video will be helpful for you in exams, and also subscribe to your channel I Love Pharmacology if you find this video useful, and do not forget to share and hit the like button for more updates on pharmacology, and also please share among your friends so that they will also be helpful. Thank you.